Hello, good morning. My name is Juan Cogollos. I'm the editor of ImpassiveWell.com. Today is the 9th of August 2020. I'm here to explain to you a new initiative, new concept we want to launch to the wider public. The name of the project is Impassive Help. It puts together the idea of a traditional ONG dedicated to good causes with investing. I want to tell you what it is, how it started, what's the current state of the project, and how you can make a difference by engaging and collaborating with us. In the next few minutes, I'll explain it all to you in detail. Stay there. Thank you very much. Hello again. Thank you for staying with us. I have prepared a few slides to present Impassive Help, putting investing and charity together. The motto is maybe not perfect, so if you have a better suggestion, just get in touch. Okay, so here to the left, this is my business partner, Juanma Rodriguez. He's the manager of the Impassive Wealth investment fund in Spain. This is yours truly, editor of ImpassiveWealth.com. Right, without further ado, let's get into the meat of this presentation. Okay, what is Impassive Help? It's an initiative not for profit. We avoid expenses, we avoid paying ourselves anything. We don't take a penny of any of this. So it's totally, we try that every pound goes to the good causes we want to finance. The objective is to fund good causes, help people in need, do things that charities normally do. We won't be delivering the services ourselves. Other people have the expertise. We will get in the money part, making the money and making it available. So why is Impassive Help different? Because instead of raising funds and spending them straight away, you see an appeal on television or a campaign, everything that is raised is spent, which is fine. It's a good way of doing things, but we want to use a different way. What we want to do is to raise funds within our possibilities. You'll see later on what we have done so far. Raise the funds, capitalize them. In other words, invest the money, make it grow through investing, and then spend part of it, so we still have a good pot. So invest part of it in a sustainable way. So we want to donate bits of money every year, forever. Okay, so if you watch this video and I'm no longer with us, I hope Impassive Help is still running and keeps helping people, for many, many years. To make it sustainable, you can normally afford to give away 4% of the pot. That is an empirical rule. It's not exact, but as a ballpark, if you spend 4% of a well-invested capital, you can keep doing that indefinitely without eroding the capital. And we want to raise more funds. So, we are investors, we are in the investment world, Impassive Wealth has an investment fund. So we want to join together investing and social action or charity. How did we start? Well, a bit of a funny story, a bit by chance, like many good ideas start like that. This started as a personal challenge for me. I wanted to row 70 kilometers in 7 days. And that I wanted to do to commemorate Operation Dynamo. Operation Dynamo in the Second World War was the evacuation of 300,000 soldiers trapped in Dunkirk in France during this, surrounded by the Germans in a desperate situation. So it was necessary to evacuate those people to the United Kingdom to save their lives. Eventually, they went back, and the rest is history. They defeated the Nazis, and Europe is what it is now. So a crucial event of Second World War, it inspired me to do this rowing challenge. And these historical events happened 80 years ago. So 70 kilometers is the distance between Dunkirk and Dover on a straight line. So that's why I chose that distance, okay? Some of you will be very fit and will be, in very good shape and will say, well, this is not really a challenge. Well, it was for me, I'm not particularly fit. So, it took some will and some doing to. So I managed to do it, that challenge I set myself. And I used the crowdfunding campaign. And thank you for your support to all donors that are watching this video. We'll say something about them later. This is the image I used for the campaign. So how is the project managed? It started, we did the crowdfunding, we'll talk money in a minute, but how is the project managed? We use a Telegram group for donors. Anybody donating has the right to get into the Telegram group. We have a Telegram group set up in Spanish. I set up another one in English, but people didn't want to, be in. But anybody donating, I'll create that group and you will have a voice in the running of the project. For the time being, the money is in a personal account with Vanguard UK. Why? We don't have a lot of money, so setting up a charity, incurring expenses, setting up a company or some other, excuse me, better way to actually set up a ONG charity, was more expensive. And so keep it simple. For the time being, I'm in control of the funds. But, in the future, we'll do something better if the project, goes ahead and takes traction and grows. Donors, through the group, choose which project or projects to finance. We want to do that once a year in the month of June, which is when the challenge and the crowdfunding took place. We want to organize new fundraising events, and we need your help for that. And the whole thing will be done in an extremely transparent way. I want to, give donors, participants in the project, every information on how every penny is managed, right? So that will be completely transparent. Trust me on this. We'll, as I said, make it better and do audits in the future, but that doesn't really make sense for, the amounts we have at this moment in time. So what's the state of the project, you would wonder, right? We raised £543.80. Not too bad. My target was higher. It's good to be ambitious, but I'm quite satisfied with how people responded. On the 7th of August, we have 566 with 58 pence. So we made a 4% by investing. Take this figure as an anecdote. If there was losses, I wouldn't really lose sleep over it. Markets go up and down, you win, you lose, but in the long term, we have a reasonable expectation of returns. So, just to give you the figure, and talking of transparency, here is a screenshot of, the Vanguard account. We invested £500 on this investment fund from Vanguard. Vanguard is famous for their low-cost excuse me, investments. This fund is very diversified. It's mainly shares. It was picked by Juanma Rodriguez, the manager of the Impassive Wealth FI investment fund in Spain. So he's an expert. He took a look at all the options available and he picked this one for the time being. We'll make it more sophisticated in the future, but for the time being, and 500 is the minimum initial investment allowed by Vanguard. So that's why this is 500. The leftovers, 4380, were left in cash. We have no option because we need at least 100 extra to add to any investments. So, help me raise another, 57 pounds, and we'll do that. This is all very low cost, which is essential to, make investments grow, by the way. So do you want to be part of it? Do you want to participate? Let me tell you how. You can still use GoFundMe. The campaign opened. Like, if you see this presentation in PDF, or you go to our website, on YouTube and all the platforms, I might do a podcast as well. Everywhere I'll put this link. Okay, I'll click on it. Right, so Impassive Help is still live. You can donate. You can share the campaign. That helps a lot. You can donate a few pounds, and I'll be very grateful if you do that. So it's still there. And here you have news and communications I produced while the challenge was being carried out. Right. So back to my slides. You can also contribute directly. At some point, this crowdfunding will stop, but you can always get in touch with me and do a donation directly. I'll provide the bank account details and things like that. And as I said before, you have my personal commitment that every penny you donate, I will prove to you that it goes to the Vanguard account and investments. And then if you decide to engage and participate in the Telegram group, that is great. So I would like to thank the people that generously donated so far. It's not too many, so I'm going to read their names in gratitude. They are Mohammed, Mario, Mark, Raquel, Jaime, Lindsay, Yumit, Alberto, Jolt, Andy, Jennifer, Philip, Miguel Ángel, Juan Manuel, Juan Carlos, Agustín, Luis, David, Eduardo, Rubén, José Manuel, María, Marc, Adela y Juan. Juan soy yo. Al final, to the end, I added, sorry, I said that in Spanish. Juan is me. At the end, I added a few pounds to, make and show my commitment as well. Like, I'm in this. I have a skin in the game. So, wrapping up, thank you very much. We want you to be part of this. We think this is something which, can help a lot to many people that are less lucky than I am or we are. So we want to do great things. We want to do them forever with love and without taking anything out of it economically. A huge satisfaction helping other people. Thank you for your time, and get back to me if you want to. Thank you very much.